is just a very quick initial prototype. This isn't in the Unity engine, this is in the Blender 3D modeling package. I'm using the new real-time rendering engine, which allows me to flip around the scene. Assuming this doesn't crash, okay, cool. So let's go to the active camera. So we can see we've got our blueprint board where we do our building using the VR kit. We've got our kind of lamp here, which is just a decorative element, and then we've got some blocks over here so that we could go and kind of pick these up and move them around like so, and kind of move them over onto our building board like that, and then kind of like I don't know, maybe we want to give kind of like a little head onto this thing, so we could drag and drop it up here. And so I'm just going to go out of the viewport for a sec just so we can zoom in and around the scene and see what's going on. Okay, so maybe I actually want this piece to kind of go back here. Okay, now so obviously we're going to have the issue of we're going to also have to have the controller allow them to move around the scene so that they can see what they're doing from different perspectives. But this is the just kind of general gist of it. I just want to see people are happy with something that looks like this, and that we're good to go ahead with something like that. So we can duplicate more blocks. We'll just have them kind of aligned somehow. So yeah, I'm just kind of playing around to show you that we can do stuff like this. Let me just try and get this piece on the top there. And so I'm kind of using just X, Y, and Z to position these, so we'll just have to figure out how we want to position stuff. But yeah, this is just a quick demo of how it could look, and I'll just go back to the camera. We can also play around with different camera angles. So this is 35mm, but we could go down to a 20mm and we see the whole scene, or we could go to a 60mm, which is more like normal human vision. And let's just use this camera that we've got here, and navigation, walk, and we'll just kind of pop this out a bit. So maybe we want this more to be top down, but then we're going to kind of make it more difficult to model. In fact, we might even want to just have some controls for the model to rotate, so maybe we kind of bring it up towards the camera. So you can just get an idea of how this might look. I think maybe a camera angle that was like this would possibly do quite well, where we're low down on the model, and maybe we have some things so we can rotate the model, some little arrows here that we can kind of click and rotate the model around, so that when we're putting a block down, we can choose where it goes. So be able to rotate it around like that. Oh, I'm missing the piece there. RZ. Okay, so yeah, maybe something where we can rotate the blocks around on a turntable, and then we can go and click to select another block, and then it appears up above. Here we go. So if it appears like up here when we click on a block from over there, click on a block and it pops up here, and then we just can drop it down wherever we like, put it here, and it like clips into place, or we can kind of freely move it, then try and get it to clip to different things here, and we'll just have it move along the axis of the duck, so that we're not trying to deal with the depth, maybe. So anyway, that's just me just thinking out loud here. So I hope this kind of gives a sense of what we could do.